Detective. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Hello, Your Honor.
Watch your step as you go forward. You need a glass of water, let us know.
Thank you, sir.
If there's an objection made, I just ask that you pause. Let me roll in the objection before you move forward in that regard.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can adjust the microphone as necessary. State your name, quiet, you're ready.
Thank you, sir. May it please the court. Sir, will you introduce yourself to the jury?
Detective Gary J. Savage,
Where are you employed?
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Crime Scene Unit.
Will you tell our jury how long you have been with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office?
Since June 2006,
And can you tell us how long you've been in the crime scene unit?
about to be 6 years.
Yes, sir. And what is the crime scene unit?
We process crime scenes, collect evidence, preserve evidence, and also document it.
And with respect to your duties, did that just encompass all of your duties as a crime scene detective?
Yes.
Do you usually do that at the direction of either a homicide team or some other detective?
Usually if it's one of those units involved.
Yes, sir. Directing your attention to April 11, 2019. In this case, were you detected by lead detective Billy Abbott in the case of the state of Florida versus Johnathan Quiles to complete one task in this case?
Yes.
Did you go to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office property room to retrieve a couple of items to take DNA swabs?
Yes, I did.
Were those two items bottles?
Yes.
Did you respond to the Sheriff's Office property room on April 11, 2019 and retain those two bottles?
After I got done processing them, I placed them back in the evidence.
All right. Did you do everything on that same date?
Yes, I did.
Where is the JSO property room?
829 Haynes Street.
All right. Is that over by the football stadium?
It's in the area.
Now, when you check these two items out of the property room, how do you do that?
Go in and sign them out by using my credentials.
And can you do the swabbing of those two bottles there at the property room?
Yes, they have a room for that.
Can you give our jury an idea of what a touch DNA swab actually is, please?
Touch DNA swab consists of the hydrating of a sterile cotton swab with distilled water.
And when you do that, is it for the purposes of retaining that particular material for later DNA testing?
Yes.
Now, Detective, I want to approach and show you four items. First, ask if you recognize them. I'll first show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 48 and State's Exhibit 50 and have been admitted into evidence. Do you recognize each of those items?
Yes, I do.
And what do you recognize them to be?
One parsley bottle and a Don Quee bottle.
Are these the two items that you checked out of the property room?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court today, did you examine the packaging?
Oh, yes, I did.
Did you see your initials on the packaging?
Yes.
Does that indicate that you checked it out and submitted it back into the property room after you took the swabs?
Yes.
I now want to show you two other objects, State's Exhibit 52 and State's Exhibit 53. Do you recognize these two items, sir?
Yes, I do.
First, State's 53, do you see your initials on this packaging?
Yes, I do.
And in State's 52, do we see your initials on that packaging?
Yes, I do.
What are these items in States 52 and States 53? What actually are them?
Those are the touch DNA swabs.
And can you describe to the jury how or what you do with these swabs to retain material off the bottles?
I use the swabs after they've been wetted to wipe them over the surface in an attempt to extract DNA evidence.
And with respect to States 53, for the record, was that the swab taken from the Don Quay bottle?
Yes.
And with States 52, was that the swab taken from the parsley bottle?
Yes.
And I think you may have already stated, but once you took the swabs, did you place them back in the property room for future testing at the direction of lead detective Billy Abbott?
Yes, I did place them in the property room.
Thank you, sir. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Just briefly, Your Honor. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
So, when you checked these items out, you stated you didn't leave the JSO property room. You stayed right there at that same facility, correct?
Yes.
And that maintains the integrity of chain of custody and things of that nature, correct?
Yes.
All right. And in doing that, when you check those items out to do the DNA swab, did you follow all proper protocols and procedures to preserve anything that was swabbed off of those two items of evidence?
Yes.
And they were conducted according to the JSO protocols, right?
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Detective, good to see you, sir. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Your Honor.